Bonjour Saint-Lucie. Welcome to DBS's Majela Kai. I'm your host Anella and we're here with
Chef Shane.
So Chef Shane, what are we gonna be cooking today? Saka Fete, how you doing?
I'm good. What we're gonna be doing today, we're gonna be doing a bouillon, and we're gonna be doing our national dish, which is green fig and saltfish.
That sounds delicious.
Yes,
what
it
kind
is.
of bouillon are we gonna be making?
We are going to do a salted pigtail bouillon.
Ooh, okay. I can't wait.
Yes.
All right. So, what's the first step in making the pigtail bouillon?
First step in making your salted pigtail bouillon, you have your pigtail, your pig snout, not pigtail, sorry, pig snout. Pig snout bouillon. You wash it up, you make sure all the extra salt is taken out, and you take out the excess fat. You put it in the pan to boil for about 35 minutes. You leave that there for about 35 minutes, you move on. So you move on to your next preparation, which is boiling of the peas. So you have your water boiling. Whilst your water is boiling, you try to season up prep your seasoning, for your peas.
Okay.
So you start with your onion. I'm not really an onion lover. I like my onions chopped
Finely.
very
Me too.
finely.
I'm the same way.
So I'm not, but for camera reasons, we're gonna give them what St. Lucian's like.
Okay.
So you just cut it up nicely like this. You know.
Is there like a technique to it? Is there a trick to cutting the onion? 'Cause
There's no-
sometimes I cut it and the pieces come out too big.
Well, there's no technique to cutting onions. You know. The knife is the technique. You have, as long as you have a sharp knife, you can just slice through your onions like butter. You know.
Okay.
When your knife is dull, you wouldn't be able to get that fineness of cutting the onions
Okay.
the way you want it to. So you just, slice some onions.
So today, viewers, we are at Chef Shane's new business. It is called Monsieur Poitout.
That's correct.
So can you tell us a little bit more about where the name came from? I'm not too good in Creole, so if you could tell us what it means, etc., how you came up with the name, I think the viewers would really enjoy that.
Okay, the name came from my mom. She named the restaurant, which is the one that inspired me to have a restaurant. She said, first I wanted the name Burgers and More. She said Burgers and More is too cliche. She wants a name that, everybody would, like and would want to make reference to, especially the tourists. When people hear the name Monsieur Poitout, from the first time you hear Monsieur Poitout, it brings out a smile to your face. You would smile and Monsieur Poitout, you serious? That's the name of your restaurant? You start smiling, and then you want to know more about Monsieur Poitout. So the reason for her giving me Monsieur Poitout is me having a little of everything. So I do hamburgers, I do wraps, I do fried pigtail, that's deep fried pigtail, things that's different. I do deep fried backs, that's backs and fries. You can get it with fries, a salad, or you can get it with wedges as well. We do mix up, like you can get maybe a honey barbecue pigtail, you can get grilled as well. We have a lot of little stuff doing here, there, and there. We also want to incorporate food, like on a Sunday, basically. because everywhere have the same thing, but it's not just the same things. It's the taste that's important. That's what's important. Taste. You understand me?
Right. That sounds very delicious, actually.
Yes.
And how long has your business been in operation for?
Well, it hasn't been too long. My business have been in operation for just about over a year.
Okay, awesome, awesome.
Just about over a year. So
And
I
the
open in. Go ahead.
The meaning of Monsieur Poetout, you could tell us a little bit more for those of us who might not be well versed in Creole.
The meaning of Monsieur Poetout is Mr. Take It All.
Awesome.
So like I said to you, I take a little bit of everything. I have the burgers, the wraps, the fish and fries. I have it all.
Okay.
So we chopped up our onions. Unfortunately, I wanted a few celery and parsley, but I couldn't get that. So I'm just gonna see how it goes without the celery and the parsley.
Okay.
We have some seasoning pepper added to the seasoning of the how you call it, the bouillon, the seasoning of the peas, that is. So we have our water boiling already. You don't want to add any salt to the water.
Why is that?
Because it's a salted pig snout salted. You don't want to add too much salt to the item, to the food, because at the end of the day you don't want to eat salty food. You want something that's tasty, something that's enjoyable. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
So you don't add so you don't add salt to some people. They take out the seeds in the seasoning. I prefer cooking with the seeds. To me, some of the seeds are very potent. It's very good for the body as well.
It kind of has like a spicy flavor to it, like it adds something to it.
It gives the food more flavor. Right?
Yes.
So you chop that up nicely.
So this recipe that you're using right now, where did it originate from? Is it from your parents or your grandparents that you saw cooking when you were younger, or is it something that you kind of developed on your own? Did you tweak their recipe, or? I
got that recipe from my girlfriend cooking. She cooking in the kitchen. I got that recipe from her. She was cooking a day, and after she finished cooking, I'm like, wow, that's something that you should go and open a restaurant and sell. She's like, nah. And I told her, to teach me how to do it, because it's really good, So she taught me how to do it, and I myself, in return, tweak the chef that I am, tweak it a bit, to my style, my liking, and make it my own. There you go. So we have added, we have chopped, the seasoning. So we're gonna put some peas to boil.
Okay.
So that's
the pig snout cooking.
That's the pig snout
it looks
cooking.
Delicious already.
Yes, it does. We have that's the saltfish on fire, getting ready. So we had some. We had
So
our peas.
about how much are you putting? How much water are you putting to peas?
I just added maybe about 3 cups of water. 3 full cups of water. Maybe 4 cups of full water. A bag of peas, and we're just gonna leave that there for a little bit to boil. Well, to it's already boiling, but to cook, and we're gonna add our seasoning.
Okay.
So we're gonna chop up a little bit of garlic.
If you need any help with anything, let me know.
Sure. My garlic, I love garlic in food. Yeah, I love garlic
It just
in
has
food.
this amazing taste. Like, there's nothing that compares to it at all.
Garlic is something I cannot eat it, just stay there and eat it. But when I put it in stuff, trust me, it's amazing. Like, it just gives that food that extra
flavor.
Yeah, that extra flavor, that extra kick. You know?
Yeah. If you need any help with anything, let me know.
No problem. So the thing about garlic is it's very good too. It's an antibiotic.
Ooh, okay. So it's healthy for you. It assists the body.
That's correct. So you put that here. You have your seasoning. You just put that in here.
And how long have you been cooking for?
I've been cooking for quite some time, you know. My first time cooking was at home. I used to watch my big sister cook. Well, I'm actually older than her, but I call her my big sister because she's the first girl. She used to cook for us, and then I decided, hey, I want to cook. And then, trust me, it was a disaster.
Oh, really?
Yes, it was. I'll not tell you I got it one time.
It takes some time. It's a learning process.
It is a learning process. It is. So we're going to add some complete seasoning in there. A little dash of complete seasoning.
So what are the seasoning choices that you normally use for this recipe?
So I have complete seasoning. I have turmeric. I normally put a little wow. I see that turmeric is giving a little trouble to open.
A little trouble. And we also have
Curry.
curry. Okay.
Yes. Not too much, but enough to give it that little spice that you're looking for, that flavor.
Right. All of these are all new seasonings.
Yes. New seasonings. You don't have to get something big or expensive to cook for the family. You can just buy these at Mega J or the supermarket, you know.
Yes. Okay, the turmeric is open.
Sprinkle a little bit, not too much, so the curry can overpower the flavor of the.
And what about professionally? When did you decide to go into cooking professionally?
Well,
Since it started out a little rough when you were a kid.
Professionally, I wouldn't say I went to school or anything. I'm a self-proclaimed chef.
Okay.
So I started cooking for people not too long. Not too long. I've been cooking for places doing catering, but let's say about 2-3 years.
Okay.
Catering, and then I moved on to opening my own restaurant.
What kind of recipes, what kind of things would you normally make when you're doing catering for people?
I would do mini burgers. I would do sandwiches. I would do honey barbecue wings. I would do a few pastries, and a few sauces that they recommend, like the famous tartar sauce. Some people like the tartar sauce, so they would ask me to do a jar of tartar sauce for them. you know, with with whatever I prepare.
Okay, so you make your tartar sauce from scratch.
From scratch. That's correct.
Okay, awesome.
That's correct.
So you have some things that you sell, some condiments that you are selling right about now, or?
I'm planning on doing it, you know. A few people have been asking about it. I've done it for a few people. They're asking me I should sell it. And I'm thinking about it.
Okay. Put the brand on it.
There you go. That's
Okay.
correct. That's correct.
Mr. Take It All.
That's right. So we adding more flavor to the seasoning of we have half a cube and we have all-purpose seasoning. So give it some all-purpose, just a packet of all-purpose seasoning to make sure the flavor is all there. And cube is a little bit on the salty side, so I wouldn't want to put too much of cube in there. You just crush that in.
So you have any alternatives to using these?
The cube is not a necessity to put in it. I just like it for more flavor.
Right.
So if you don't have cube, that's okay.
Like you can put salt instead? Or?
No, you wouldn't put salt in the bouillon because remember it's a salted pigtail.
Right.
So it doesn't really need the salt that we're asking. So one more thing I forgot to mention is covering of your pan, because I mean gas is
expensive.
Very expensive. So you don't want to leave your pan uncovered and then you burn in more gas than you're supposed to.
Okay.
Now I notice my saltfish is boiling. So let's take a look. The green fig is boiling as well.
So about how long does it take the green fig and the saltfish to cook?
About half an hour. So we're just gonna rest that here. We're gonna take a long utensil let's just wash that first. You're just gonna give it a little prick. So that's ready. The fork is actually going for it, so.
So when the fork is going for it, that's how you know it's ready.
It's
and
ready.
It's cooked.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's cooked. You don't want to leave it in the hot water for too long because you don't want the green fig to be extra soft. That when you cut it, it's like butter. You there with me?
Yes.
So
can you boil it with the peel on it?
Yes.
As well? Okay.
You can. I recommend you do it. That's where all the nutrients, the iron, everything is in there. It goes into the green fig, so it gives it that better taste.
Nutritious boost.
Yes, everything is right there in the green fig. So we're just gonna shift the peas for a little while. We're gonna off that and just shift the peas for a little while.
Okay. You're teaching us a lot of things today, Chef Shane. Now it's time to drain it?
That's correct.
Okay. Do you need any help?
No, for now. I prefer you staying away from this. This is very hot.
In case I get burnt.
Yeah, I don't want you getting burnt.
Oh no.
So you make sure your sink is clean. That's very important. That when you pour out, you can just pour out your green fig in there.
Everything's clean from contaminants or bacteria.
That's correct. That's correct. You just let it air out a bit to cool down. Okay. So when you clean in, you wouldn't have to be burnt while peeling the green fig. Okay. So the saltfish should be ready. Yeah, I had a timer on the saltfish. So it's boiling for about 35 minutes. That's
Okay, everyone, we're going to get ready for a break now. We will see you guys soon. So, DBS family, welcome back to Majela Kai, and we're back here with our chef. And look at the pig snout, DBS. Look at it. We're about to add all the additives to our soup right now, to our pot, to our bouillon. We're going to be rolling the dumplings, putting the carrots in. Chef has already chopped up the carrots, etc. Now, Chef, I have a couple questions for you.
Talk to me.
This area, were your business always located in this area, or were you located somewhere else previously? How did you find this area? Because it's very beautiful.
Okay.
The scenery is lovely, many different places to sit.
Most definitely, most definitely. Well, the property is owned by my mom, and she gave her children to venture into business, who wants to have an ice cream place. Like my big brother has an ice cream place called Sweet Treats. He's right across, well, just in front of me. I have my last sister doing local food. She is across me as well. Pretty Plates, which is my little sister. We have across me again Janine by the diner by Janine. She does fast food and local food as well.
Okay, do you guys host any events? Because the place is very beautiful, so I could imagine.
Well, we actually do karaoke on a Wednesday. That's every Wednesday. It's really nice. We just got a karaoke team that's top of the line. They started last week, but we have been doing karaoke every Wednesday, but the new set started last week and it was the bomb. So
St.
come down,
Lucia, come out.
Come down
Show
to
the people your voice. Come
Yeah.
and practice your singing.
That's right. That's right. There is a barber shop. There's a tattoo salon. There's Wings of Love. There's a car wash. There's everything at the Dream. The Dream Plaza, that's opposite Harbor Club. There's a coffee place. There's how you call it, a cocktail bar as well. There's so much to see and experience at the Dream Complex. We also have a place for the children to play and enjoy themselves. Just come down, make it a family time, make it a day. It can be a Friday. We have a DJ playing on a Friday. And also, I forgot the main thing. Every Wednesday is Juju Wednesday at Mise Puerto. So we have a special going on in celebration of Julian Alfred winnings. So we dedicate our Wednesdays into Juju Wednesdays. That's from 7 to 10, where you get lots of specials. You get a small pizza for $10.72, one topping. You get 2 hot dog rolls for $10.72. You can get a wrap for $10.72. You can a chicken wrap, that is. You can get wings and fries for $10.72. Just come down to Mise Puerto. We have it all. We have it all. Trust me.
So you guys are celebrating Julian Alfred's achievements.
Yes, we
How
are.
we doing, St. Lucia? Better than them.
Better than them.
Tell them, chef. And also we're doing it here at Mise Puerto.
Mise Puerto.
Better than them.
Better than them.
Aye.
We also have a casino coming pretty soon. That's hopefully Manfen. So you wanna try your luck, you can come down to Misipwetut as well. Come down to the Dream where we have everything going on.
Are you guys gonna be doing anything for Journey Creole? You have any plans, any catering?
Journey Creole is normally a big thing for us here. We normally have live bands, we have lots of different foods, local foods. So some people don't want to go as far as the Dennery and the Soufre, and they can come up north and taste our food, enjoy it with us, have a blast. We have, like I said, we have local bands. We have all those things for Journey Creole.
Okay, what dates is that going to be going on?
Actually, the same day with Journey Creole, we're doing that as well.
So that's what you guys do currently for Journey Creole. Now I want to know a little bit about you, about your history, about growing up in Journey Creole. What are some of the things that you did as a kid, some of the things that you do now?
I am not so much into Journey Creole as an adult because of business.
Right.
I should say I'm more focused on expanding business, helping others out there, those I can help. Basically bettering myself in the art as well,
right?
Food-wise. But I can tell you a little about myself growing up. I used to do sec, they call it. Cut the bucket, cut the top of the bucket. You bend a piece of iron, you attach it to the bucket, and you cut a piece of pipe, and you push the metal in, and you have that rolling. That used to be so much fun, especially when my mother used to send me and buy bread. I have my little sack, rolling and going up the road to buy bread. We used to do little caboways as well. We used to play a lot of marbles. There was a thing we call in zwing.
Zwing, what's that?
Zwing, we used to mash up the stopper, flatten it, and put a hole in it and add a thread in it and spin it and then pull it and it do zwing. So I guess that's where the name came from, zwing. We used to do, we did a lot of catapults as well. Cut the branches and into those Y shapes. And take some old tires and cut it up and take some old shoes and make the back for the catapult. And you have your catapult where you go bird hunting,
Bird hunting. Yeah. Okay, sounds like you guys had a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
You guys were up to a lot of troublesome
a lot, let me tell you. Especially when parents are gone, we used to look for crabs. Cut a lot of green figs that was not even ready yet. Our parents used to core.
Yes.
Cut a lot of green figs that's not ready yet, and then try and cook a green fig and crab. Do a salad with that.
Yes, I mean, growing up, my favorite part of Journey Creole was always the outfits. Like you see, you have your nice dress, your seamstress made for you, a nice local made dress.
I know.
And you have your earrings, all your different outfits. That's my favorite part of it, Chef, honestly.
Wow, I can imagine.
And I remember back in school, I went to Dame Paulette and all the boys, they had their bamboo bursting. And I was so jealous. I remember my friend, all his eyebrows came out.
I know a couple people like that too.
So I told my dad, I was like, you know what? I want to see what this is all about. So we went all over the neighborhood. We found a little piece of bamboo. And I tried to burst it, but it never worked. I don't know. I didn't have it. Maybe you did it better. You ever tried the bamboo bursting?
I tried it a couple of times, but it wasn't my forte. I wasn't one of them to go out there looking for bamboos, and I was more into the bursting, but not looking and preparing for bamboos.
Okay, all right. So shall we add our ingredients to the pot?
Yes, we shall.
Okay.
So we add in some dumplings. We have to single.
Okay.
Yeah.
You tell me, Chef.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Put them single because you don't want them to be stuck together, and then you end up having one dumpling in your
whole soup is
in your whole bouillon.
Okay, awesome. So just one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time.
All right. So is this your favorite recipe for Journey Creole, or do you have any other recipes?
Basically, this is two of my favorite recipes. I do bouillon and the green fig and saltfish because that's what St. Lucians like.
Yes, of course.
You gotta give the people what they like. You don't want to give them what you want. You understand? So yeah.
I also know they have the callaloo with the crab.
Callaloo.
That one is my favorite, I believe. And I also really love the green pig and saltfish. You know, it's just so natural, it's so Lucian.
Callaloo and crab is something that I look forward to tasting Junekwe all time. However, not everybody can prepare it to my liking. So sometimes I get very disappointed Junekwe all time. I just basically don't even ask for callaloo and
crab.
And crab.
You ever get like any special requests from your clients, from your customers?
Well, that'll be my first Journée Creole doing local stuff. My last Journée Creole, I decided not to deviate into local stuff because, like I told you, my sister does local stuff. But this Journée Creole, I am planning to attempt getting my Journée Creole recipes on point so my customers can...
All right. You're trying to perfect it.
That's correct.
Well, this is a good opportunity, I would say. A very good opportunity for you to practice and see what works, what the people like.
As you can see, the dumpling is actually sticking on one another. That's all right. So you just give it a nice little roll.
Right.
You know, so even if it's stuck to one another, you just...
Don't give up, don't despair. Don't despair, St. Lucia. If it looks like that, that's normal.
Yeah.
Just give it a roll back up.
That's right. And put it in there.
Mine might not be as nice as Chef, but you know what? As long as it tastes right, as long as it has the right flavor.
Flavor is very important. Style and how you're looking at your dumpling, it comes last for me.
Right.
Taste and flavor is very important.
So what's like your favorite food, I would ask? Because as chef, some people like pastries, some people like, you know, savory dishes. So I'm just trying to figure out like what's your style.
I personally
maybe to make and also your favorite to eat.
My favorite is making a good mac and cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, my favorite is making a good mac and cheese. I'm very good at making mac and cheese.
Right. Are we going to be putting the plantains in as well?
Yes, we are.
Okay. At this moment or?
Yes, we
okay.
can.
Because I was wondering, what's the right time to be adding the rest of the ingredients to the dish? You know, like at what point do you add your dumplings? At what point do you add the pig snout?
So you just give that a little mix so nothing doesn't stick together, you know? So you can add the carrots as well.
Okay. So does the peas have to get soft first? Does the peas have to cook first before you add the rest of the ingredients to it?
Yeah, the peas literally has to cook first before you add anything to it.
And how long does it take the peas to cook?
Like about half an hour. Half an hour you cook according to how fast your oven is.
Right, okay. Let's see. It's looking good already.
Very.
At this point, how long does it take for the whole pot to finish cooking?
Well, about 45 minutes thereabouts. So what you do during that time, every like 10 minutes thereabout, you check to see if your bouillon is getting dry. If you need to add a little water, you prick the dumpling to see if it's cooked. You taste. You do a lot of tasting to make sure everything is perfect.
Okay.
Then you move on to your
The snout.
the snout.
Okay.
So you cut your snout to your liking. You cut your snout to your liking. The snout already washed and everything, so you can, a piece like that would be good.
Cut it up into little pieces.
Yeah, little pieces.
So would it be the same as making a pigtail bouillon, or quite similar if you can
Yeah,
get the pig snout
that's correct.
itself? Okay.
Basically,
I wonder which one is more traditional, if it's the pigtail or the snout.
both.
Okay.
Both.
So how would you say pig snout in Creole?
Jol cochon.
Jol cochon, okay.
Yeah, that's how you say it in Creole.
So we're cooking some jol cochon today.
That's correct.
So do you prefer the coal pot or the stove?
I prefer the stove. The reason for me not liking the coal pot too much is it's because of the smoke. I'm not too much of a smoke person. I myself don't even smoke, so I wouldn't even tolerate. Smoke from the coal pot.
I can imagine it gives it a different flavor, kind of like a smoky compared
Yes,
to the taste on the stove.
it does. I would not say what you're saying is not true. It does, but I prefer. That's my liking.
Like it depends on the person, their preferences.
Yeah, there you go. So somebody would say they want, for example, let me use chicken.
Right.
We do wings and fries here. Somebody would want fry. Somebody would want grill. So it's according to the customer's preference.
Definitely, I really love a grilled wing. It's way better than the fried. I find I can get more chicken. The flavor is better. But to each their own, right?
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah, I'm glad you give people the choice of which variation that they want.
There you go. So you have your pig snout all chopped up.
Ooh, it looks lovely.
Very lovely. Not just lovely, but when it's in the pot,
That's when we'll really see
what
it's gonna look like.
That's correct. So you going with me? You
I'm coming with you. I'm coming with you. I'm not leaving you behind. I know we haven't dived into the green fig and saltfish as yet, so
just help me out. Put in the.
of course, sure.
At Mise Puerto, we all about cleanliness. Make sure our hands are clean. Make sure we wash our hands every time. It's very important, not just at a restaurant but at home as well.
Right.
Because you don't want to be working with a dirty hand and end up cooking. So you just stir that up, make sure everything is.
Now I see
there.
what you're talking about.
Sorry?
Now I'm seeing it.
So like I tell you, always give it a little check up, a little turn, a little twist.
All the flavors are coming together.
There you go.
It's a full soup too.
Well, it's actually a bouillon.
A bouillon.
Yeah.
Yes. So what does bouillon mean in English?
I guess mixture. A mixture of everything, a bouillon.
Everything together?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't want it to be stuck at the bottom of the pan,
Definitely not.
So you always have to give it that little check up now and then to make sure the bouillon is not burnt.
Okay.
the
So is that
bottom.
all the ingredients we're gonna add in here for now?
For now, we're missing one more thing, but just give it a little time and then we'll add it.
Okay, no problem.
So we
That's
shift
the
in.
secret ingredient.
Yeah, we're shifting.
Right. We look at all our seasonings we have for the green fig and saltfish. Looks like a nice blend. We have the carrots, more garlic.
Okay, so we're shifting to our green fig and saltfish. Need a pan, frying pan.
Green pig and saltfish, St. Lucia's national dish.
That's right. So you notice, I don't know if you notice, if you caught that, when I'm cutting raw meat or cooked meat, I use this board. When I'm chopping vegetables, I use this board. So this color is for meat, this color is for vegetables. Just like at Mise Puetut, we have 3 fryers, one for chicken, one for pork, and one for fish. We don't mix our stuff together, and we have a special fryer for fries.
Okay.
So a vegetarian come to Mise Puetut and ask for fries. They will not get chicken's oil in the fries. Just basically fries. That's
very clean, very, you know,
that's
preventing cross-contamination.
That's correct.
So do you do any vegan dishes?
I do vegan burgers.
Okay.
I do them from scratch.
Awesome. What's the base for them? Like a bean burger?
Yeah, it's a black bean. Black bean burger. A black bean with a few oats and different recipes put together to have the burger firm and have it for vegans with no dairy at all, no meat per se. You know?
For all the vegans out here, I know there's a very big vegan population in St. Lucia, and lots of them, they're not really sure where they can get things to eat. What's the restaurants that have vegan options available? So I'm glad that everyone can know that Mise Puetut, hey, all the vegans out there, come up.
Yes.
Come up to the dream.
We do it for the vegans as well. Okay. So in here we have some seasoning pepper. We have some onions, some garlic. We're gonna add some carrot in there. Diced carrot. All right, we're gonna add some diced carrot.
And this recipe, where did it originate from?
From myself, just trying it out, tweaking it a bit, putting what I feel would make the food flavorful and colorful. As you can see, the seasoning is very colorful.
Very colorful, I must say.
So we move into to heat that up. We're gonna give it some oil.
Okay, no problem. What kind of oil will you be using? Will it be coconut oil or
some coconut oil? Some coconut oil.
Because I know certain recipes, certain oils are better than others. Some people use the vegetable oil or the soybean oil. So
give it some coconut oil. You put your temperature very low. You don't want to burn the seasoning. Just mix it up a bit.
You're doing like a little saute.
That's correct.
Okay. And would you like me to get your saltfish for you?
The saltfish, we need to how you call it, shred it.
Okay.
So you're gonna help me shred that saltfish?
Okay, of course.
So we actually cooking together so everybody can know it's not just a chef can do it, but anybody can, you know.
And that's what we want here at Manger Lakai.
Anybody can. So already the saltfish is already boiled, cleaned. We scrape out the scale,
right,
and the skin and the fins. We take them out, and that's how the saltfish is. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna be shredding the saltfish. Make sure it's boneless. You take out the main bone.
So just like this.
Right. Whatever big pieces you you miss, you guys gonna come back to it. So you just focus on what you're doing.
Yes,
And
I want to find out what's the origins of our national dish, the green fig and saltfish. Is saltfish a very popular fish to our oceans? You know, these different things I'm wondering about right now.
I myself, to be honest with you, I don't know the origins of the green fig and saltfish. Because you know our grandparents, they're very secretive. When you ask them questions, they don't want to tell you. They want to keep all the secrets. That's why they have all the medicine. They dive out all the medicines and stuff like that. What I know is, as a child, green fig and saltfish is something that, you know, we used to get at home. We used to have a blast. As long as Jeune Creole is around, that's what we normally do. So it's like a tradition, you know. And when the foreigners come, the foreigners like to ask, I heard your green fig and saltfish is really good. I want to taste your green fig and saltfish, you know. So we provide green fig and saltfish for them.
As we should, as we should. We have to keep our heritage, we have to keep our culture. So maybe that's something we should teach our kids, how to make some green fig and saltfish, how to make all the different Creole recipes.
Well, that's what we're doing right here, right now. We actually teaching them how to do it, so they themselves can go in the kitchen, give mama a break, give daddy a break.
Yes, indeed, because they work so hard. Our parents do so much.
So much. Which parent wouldn't like a break from the kitchen where the child actually cooking for them? So that's what we're doing here.
It's not hard at all, especially when it's already all cooked and boiled. It's very easy to just take out the bones, take it apart,
shred it up a bit, you know. You're getting it.
This is my first time actually, I think, making the saltfish itself.
Wow.
Normally I do the pigtail bouillon, etc., but the actual saltfish, this is my first time.
So like I tell you, you don't want it, and you just pass back, and you see any pieces that looking too big or whatever, you
Cut it up.
Just that would help stretch the saltfish up a bit.
Okay. Now we add it to the pot. So
come with me. I'm just gonna wash my hands a bit.
Yes, no problem. I need to wash mine as well. So, do you want me to start adding?
Yes, go ahead.
Add it all?
Slowly, but yes, add it all.
There we go. Give it a nice stir. Which one are we gonna be using?
This one. Yeah.
And just give it a slow stir.
That's right.
Stir
Mix it. Yeah.
Okay.
Mix it in.
It already looks so good. Remember you told me your favorite Creole food was is this your favorite Creole dish?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That looks good.
That looks delicious. And the smell, the aroma, it smells amazing. It smells like Jeune Creole inside of it.
Wow, I can imagine. Only at Missy Pwetuk.
Only at Missy Pwetuk. Awesome. Let me give the magician his wand.
That's correct. Just gonna give it a little mixing of my own. rest my one according to you here a bit. And we check on the bouillon.
The bouillon.
Not forgetting the bouillon.
We cannot forget, is it?
It's already sticking to the bottom, so it's a good thing we checked on it.
And how long again does it need to cook?
What we put it about 10 minutes ago.
Right.
So you can give it at least half an hour.
Awesome. So about 20 more minutes?
That's correct. Now we just give the saltfish a little low in to make sure it doesn't burn.
Let it simmer.
Let it simmer a bit.
Alright, St. Lucia, well now it's time for a break and we'll catch you guys soon. Bye! And we're back, guys. Thank you so much, Chef. Oh my goodness, it looks lovely.
Thank you.
So what we have here is we finished our cooking, everything is ready, and we have our saltfish, our green pig and saltfish today, thanks to Chef Shane. So compliments to the chef, and let's dig in.
Let's dig in. Ladies first.
All our hard work. Let me taste the saltfish first. Oh my goodness. Chef, it is amazing. High five, you did a great job.
That's right. Thank you.
I love the salad, the dressing, all the flavors. It's amazing. So, Chef, how do you prefer to plate food? How do you prefer to put food on the plate for the customers? Thank you so much.
Most people like the stuff separated. I personally like my stuff messy. So I have my food on top. I have a lot of sauce on my green fig. If it's green fig, a lot of sauce, a lot of like my salad on top. Everything just on top. But most people like this. They don't want the sauce of the salad on the food. They don't want the sauce of this and that. So you just separate it nicely. You plate it nicely, and then they put it or they eat it how they please, I should say.
Well, I must say, St. Lucia, it is delicious. If you followed along and you made this recipe, I'm sure you were in for delightful treats. The combination of the flavors, we have the peppers, we have the carrots. Everything is just so delicious. The onion, the garlic, I can taste it all, especially the garlic that you mentioned, which is very important part of the meal.
Most definitely.
It's amazingly delicious. Ooh, and now we have our pig snout for trying, our pig snout bouillon, which I'm very excited about. Let's see. So, St. Lucia, we're going to give the pig snout a try. It is so delicious. And the secret ingredients, I can taste it. I know you guys might not know what it is, but this is Chef Shane's secrets. We cannot put out all his secrets today. Let me try a piece of the snout.
We also have our local juice with our food, lime. Very tasty. It's done right here at Misi Puetut. We have different flavors. You can come and taste it out.
The pig snout, it's not too salty. Like you said, it has just the right amount of salt. I know you mentioned that you cannot put more salt in it because the pig snout is already salted. I love it. You can taste the plantains, the carrots, the dumplings. Everything came together perfectly, Chef.
Thank you.
And the lime juice itself as well is very delicious. So you have anything to add on to it?
What I can say is come down to Monsieur Poitout restaurant where our food is totally delicious.
Definitely.
You won't be disappointed. We try our best to make our food delicious in everything we do. We also do, like I said early on, every Wednesday is Juju Wednesday. So come and celebrate Juju, Julian Alfred, that is with Monsieur Poitout, where we break down our prices and we make it a reality in terms of feeding you for less. So come down to Monsieur Poitout.
So there you have it, folks. Thanks for joining our first episode of Manger La Caille with Chef Shane here at Monsieur Poitout. Thank you guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Gentil fille, non c'est Anita, depuis mon connaître les pas j'aime travail. Et quand il arrive, toute la journée, en la fin soirée, personne parle l'argent quand il oh non.
Oui, montez que les sacs, voilà.